what's going on? Move the mouse back in City Skylines, but this time it's remastered, and this is some blues. Tiger Blood Jewel, On the Trail, Epidemic Sound, epidemicsound.com. Hope everybody's well. Episode 6. Started work on the industrial area. I've been meaning to do it for a while because it's kind of key to move that to get the highway system through there that we'll want to drop in eventually at some point. Lots of fine tuning, lots of tweaking to do. Let's start over there in the industry area though for today and see what we've got. So old industry area here, new industry area back this way. In fact, just starting to pop up its first couple businesses. I've also mixed in some ore industry. Show you what we got going on here. Industry areas painted. We've defined an ore area. We've got the main office, couple of sand lots, no processing yet. We've also got a one-way network through here, but before people start moving out, let's get them water and power. I don't think we have either of these things yet. Where are we? Right in the middle of the street? That's fine. Didn't exactly mean to do that, but we'll make sure this area has decent coverage all the way around, and then we'll keep touring. Oh yeah, so a couple things had to happen here to get this area really functioning. I also haven't defined anything for the warehouses yet. You have water, right? Did I not just do that? Am I not playing fast enough for the... There we go. For the water concerns to be answered. Let's also turn on that cargo train terminal. Get into our budget a little bit. But we'll slowly start dezoning over here, in fact. Let's do that so that we can rethink this zone over here altogether. That's kind of silly. Let's do a 2x2. And I don't know if there's any 3x2 industry, but we'll find out. We'll do that all the way up to the corner. And since this is kind of a little side street, I guess we can kind of have that, I think. That should be all right. We'll fill in this as well. And over here. And let's do that. So I wanted to have some regular industry kind of mixed in there. I did some pedestrian paths to kind of chop it up a little bit. And then these are the ore fences, the ore area fences. I was going to say, I was wondering why it wasn't complaining about power, but that's easy enough fix. Just nothing a little extension cord won't address. We've got power, we've got water. We've got a very basic industry area, not employing many people, I don't think. Info. What do we need? We need more workers. Workers 150 we need for the next level, and 5,000 units. So we've got a little ways to go. What are we storing here though? Zoned industry ore. I don't know. I don't even... Is that like this, or is that this? That's this, isn't it? For these types of buildings. Well, the ones that are ore specific. In fact, hey, why not? I haven't done this. I don't know that I've done this. There's our ore area. Let's make all the industry in this area also ore focused. We're a little crooked there. And we'll cut that piece off. Back to industries. Is it this one that is ore? So these will be ore industry specific businesses. These should move out. Oh, I broke the power when I moved that street out, didn't I? So I just ran that extension cord, then I cut it immediately. That's good. Okay, we'll let some businesses move in here. Again, focusing on ore in this particular area, even though it's not anything we have great access to natively. In fact, it probably would have been better to do farming here or forestry, as the land is very appropriate for it. But we're gonna pollute and have some higher trafficked stuff happening over here, but not so much that it's unmanageable. We'll meet a lot of our industrial demand with office, but since we've got it, we can start moving some of these jobs. Unfortunately, this is how the economy is right now. And then we'll just de-zone all of that. In an effort to disconnect the power yet again. Okay, lots more traffic coming through. We'll have to keep an eye on this also, if this is actually going to be able to support. That's another thing we want to keep it relatively... How are you pathing through here? Why on earth? This is a one-way that brings you straight down there. I feel like a lot of vehicles... Okay, all these trucks are filling up this ore yard, and then they'll do it again over here. So they are going to path a little weird, but they should be heading straight down. Maybe I'll need to rethink some of these one-ways a little bit so that things don't bottleneck too much. This is going to be bad at first for sure, as you can see, all these trucks coming in. But the area should settle down, and then it will be mostly the cargo that we have to worry about. Now, so for that, let me show you here. One-ways. You can see the direction of all the traffic flow. So coming off the highway, roundabout, you could go straight. You'll probably go right, apparently, certainly as we're loading up these. And the interior roads don't restrict your direction, but it's all about flowing traffic around the outer area. And there's two ways that you can really get there. It looks like mostly everybody's coming in. Unfortunately, the way that I don't want them to, maybe we one-way this away from the train station. In fact, let's do that so that we can do what we really want here, which is to have everybody approaching it and leaving it ideally straight on, which means no turning. So they should recalculate in a minute. They're very confused about where they can and can't go now. But so, yeah, so here we've got kind of two problems happening, right? We're storing goods here. We've got all the traffic for the train station that should be coming in here and going straight in and out, or at least straight in. I don't know about the out part. We'll see. Stay tuned. Hold on a second. All this traffic that's backing up right now is related to filling these lots. I think once they're full, hopefully we'll be in a little bit better shape. How we connect this also down to that area is going to be key, and we're going to want another road kind of ingressing from somewhere around here, most likely. So this is going to be another big project that maybe we can get the ball going on while we've got some money in the bank. 1.7 million. We certainly can afford to do this now. Let's move our power. Let's do that first. This is going to be a temporary one for right now. Let's do that. And let me see here. Perhaps on this road, we can set up, let's see. Content creator, do we do the small police and fire here? We can even put it way down in the end like that. And reserve some space for some other stuff like our statue of industry, for example. Will that fit, or do we have to put the stations on either side? Where... Oh, it's so close because of that little curve. Let's move this all the way down here. I don't think we can fit in the middle of that. I think it's still a problem with the road behind it. But we can see if it'll snap to a better spot. Oh, that's so close. Because of that tiny little structure I moved too close to. Let's come over here with it. We'll do that. And we can build a little park or something to try and give some of the people that work over here something other than pollution to exist in. But that's Future Mouse problem. For now, let's come down here. Just around... We'll go just around the building here. And in fact, this would have been a good spot to break out the fire department, but it's on the loop, so that's okay. And let's move these power plants now. This is going to get a little expensive. Did not mean to drop that there, but that works, I guess. How far apart do these need to be? 12 for that to work? Does that allow on both sides? It does. So that's our little power block for now. There we go. And there was one more. Oh yeah, the one I accidentally dropped along the way. So we've consolidated our power usage over here. We don't have anything defined for these warehouses just yet. So let's see. We'll want to produce ore into things. So let's look at that and store some of whatever that is. Industry, ore. What are we? Do we have any processing buildings yet? That just stores stuff. That's different, right? So input, there's no output. This, what does this do? Raw materials pushed through metals. Okay. Processing requires ore to produce ore, specialty goods, metals. Where can we fit this in? So we'll do one there. That'll bring the ore to us. And we'll produce that into metal. So if we make, why am I going there? Okay. Store metals. And for now, we'll do that in both warehouses unbalanced. Just so that there's some traffic coming in and out. And this will look stupid at first, especially. Metals. I was trying to go up to go down. You know, like scroll to the bottom of the list. Didn't work, unfortunately. So yeah, this road, in fact, let's do this now. Curved. Let's come out 20. And then we'll curve. So there's nothing restricting the traffic right now, so they may do some stupid things at the intersection in the meantime. But I think that gives us kind of a good frame for what to do with our industry in the short term. Maybe we can hook in behind here. I still think we need an intersection right here, a T intersection, kind of heading through the middle of that, or some kind of intersection. Maybe it isn't a full-on T. Let's see. That's a funny bend there. Let's fill this in with the dumps. I think we're gonna have to bulldoze these yet again, or honestly at this point we could probably bulldoze. I say bulldoze. You have to empty them to bulldoze them. Did I just meteor strike? I meant to collapse, and the fact that hasn't done anything yet. We're on 10. When was the last time I saved? An hour ago. I meant to empty my dumps. I might have called 2 meteors. I'm not 100% there. They're not the fastest things, so we may have to wait. But I'm pretty sure I know what I did.
Astrologists report a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available. Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
At least they're both in the same spot. That honestly could have been a lot worse. Save early and save often, kids. Okay, landscaping tool. We're fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. This is fine. Okay, so ooh, the landscaping is going to be the most expensive part of this repair. Size and strength all the way up. Flatten this out. Like nothing ever happened. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. This is another way that you could use to empty your dumps. It does work. It is very fast and effective once the meteor actually arrives. So we're gonna strip all this back. This is all broken anyways, so I wish I could. Is that target on fire? Is that so? Let's delete those just because we don't want the fire to spread. And in fact, we'll take out those rogue segments in the meantime. Well, this is a way to redo the industry for sure. This is one way to do it. Not the recommended way. But it works. It's a good, sometimes it's good to have motivation to really, to just push yourself over that edge. Then you really have to go and fix it. That's what today's lesson was. In other words, I did that on purpose, as far as you know. So new industry area today. I did a whoopsie, but we're okay. We're gonna come back from this. Everything's good. So let's hit play.
A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
Can we redo this road now? So we'll start with just to frame it out. Let's do that. Let's extend this through. And then does this connect all the way to there? Is that a straight shot? That's a straight shot. Okay. So we're fine. Everything's fine. We did disconnect some power. That's not that big of a deal. We'll connect those two lots in the meantime. But more importantly, we'll connect over to there. There's probably a better way to do that. We'll make that a more sensical line. But we should be fine here. 3 times speed. Everything's good. See, we cleared the industry area just like that. Couple clicks. Move a whole neighborhood in just a couple clicks. We're not seeing a lot of growth. I wonder why. No one's in a rush to move in. Why is my sewage disconnected? Or are we just happening to finally... Oh, because is this electric not connect through? That should connect all of that, which connects over there. Where's our sewage? Oh! Our sewage handling was in that area, so unfortunately, as that area doesn't exist anymore, we're gonna have to do something about that. So over here on the water, Eco Inland. Let's see, we can get on here. That's perfect. Let's see. I don't even remember what we had. I think we had 2, maybe 3. But let's let that play at 3 times speed and see where that gets us. So no, it must have been at least 4. So some people on the edge should still be complaining. Can we get 5 in there? That's perfect. Okay, so we're going to be way over, but we'll back budget down and try and remember. Did I already forget that? Are we not at 100% budget already? That would be great. So water-wise, that other plant should come online, and then we'll add some more water towers. Where were those? Out here in the middle of nowhere. I moved these. I don't know if I did this on camera. Is that seriously? Hold on a second. Economy, budget, water's at 100. Right? Water 100. Okay. And then do we need yet another plant? That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how many plants we need. 17,000 people. You need 17 wastewater plants. The Those are all hooked in. Those are all ready to go. For real? Do we really need this many? This seems excessive. Okay, so those are hooked in. And now we're well into the green. So let's add a couple towers until that is also in the green. Or I'd say equally in the green. And then we can bring down our... There we go. And now we can bring down the economy, the budget on that water evenly. Let's say 85%. Let's see what that looks like. I don't like to micromanage it. That is really tight. So we're basically just going to jump to 100 as soon as people start complaining. This road now. So I think this should be the road coming back. And we should make the road going out. Let's do this. I'm thinking here. Let's also do the 3-lane roads like we did before. But let's treat this a little bit differently. 3-lane going out. 3-lane coming back. That's to go out. We're going to do right next to it. But in the middle of these two roads. It's not ideal. We got 2 boxes on that side, so let's do this. Just trying to frame this out right. So that is actually kind of a mess. And this is going to be coming back the other way, so before these cars get too excited, see if you can race the change direction tool. Looks like you lost. So we'll have all the traffic kind of doing the same thing, split the highway a little bit. Let's pause it. We've got a serious death wave happening over here. We gotta check coverage and traffic and all that stuff. I think, did I also not put in more dumps after demoing, but not... I meteored them, I didn't actually fix them. So this is gonna be heading out that way. Here, let's do this. We'll connect as straight on as we can here, and we'll worry about the curvature of things later. And then let's see. Let's come this way, since that's the way it's going to draw anyways. We don't have to change the direction that way. And we'll do that. Curved, please, that way. Yes, thank you. So road coming out, road going in. We'll hook a little kind of off ramp that heads out that way underneath. Otherwise, if you stay straight, we can have you hook back into the city to deliver goods, perhaps. So this one should also be a 3-lane, but heading out. So we'll upgrade. And let's change our directions where we need to. So heading out. We will probably tear this apart to do some kind of roundabout. Some kind of way to break up the traffic a bit. The other thing that we could do is we could do this one-way principle down here as well. It works. And here's the thing. We're playing console version. We're playing remastered. We need to trick the game out a little bit and handle traffic in some different ways. So this is how we do it. We won't force direction there, but we will coming back out. And this is how we'll connect back into that system. So, change direction. This is coming out that way. And now we can come out. like so. And we can clean this up. This is functional at first. We'll round these corners out and in fact make it look a little bit more like that one. We'll also have to see what this does to traffic flow overall. Hopefully it helps it. But we might cause some problems and just move some of the issues around. What is it complaining about now? Not having road access? The park? So, parks, city, side gate. Did I just need to let it play because I was... That should correct itself? Should it not? What's it complaining about here? What is this? Oh, that road segment's backwards. Okay. Change direction tool? That's what it was. Okay, that's a little different. Now, we had recycling plants that were hooked in there. They're no longer. We have a train that just goes to nowhere on this side. I really didn't finish that. And we're having a bit of a death wave. So let's see if we can get all this sorted and call it a day. There's certainly some stuff to do. One is, I guess let's just bite the bullet. We'll hit play and we'll check our power connections and see where things are actually broken. So we broke across here to connect that, which should connects those buildings, connects the dumps. Now it connects that. Let's see here. Do I not have any cemetery coverage down here? That's awesome. We'll put this one out on the street there. We're gonna need help. So we've got 2 over this way. It's unfortunately just a big death wave. I was gonna say, did everybody die shopping? Did I do something really bad to the water supply? Am I making people sick? Do we have something else going on? Healthcare, average health, 68%. What's up with that? We don't have enough hospital coverage, do we? Does this say pollution in water? Average water pollution? No. What if we go to pollution? Average ground pollution, 3%. Drinking water pollution, 0. Let's look at health coverage. So where have we got a clinic? We've got a single clinic. We've got 97 sick citizens. And then we've got a hospital down here. Do we add a second? Like this is a kind of a central drag. Let's do this. We'll do hospital, police, and fire. Small stations of each. Just for coverage over here in the meantime. Garbage wise, we got rid of 2 dumps and we're definitely not meeting the capacity that we need now. So we're gonna have to add a couple of recycling plants, but I think it'll actually get our measurements in line now. We're gonna put, I don't know, 6 on this road for now. Do we need more than that? Is it not counting? Is it not changing our garbage capacity at all? Is it? Can I keep adding these in? I have lots of money. Is it moving it? So that's a bug. Okay. Well, we'll figure out how many of these we actually need. Let's start with 4 to replace the 2 dumps. Plus the 2 that we had. Right now, the bigger problem is just getting around collecting all the bodies. In the meantime, if we budget accordingly and increase hospital, higher healthcare budget allows facilities to have more ambulances and hearses. That's what we really need right now. That's the biggest problem. We could up the budget on garbage if it is a problem. I've got the auto bulldoze on and I haven't heard it doing anything at scale like this, and it's just, we can't pick up the bodies fast enough. The buildings are getting abandoned. that I feel like that meteor threw us off quite a bit. It made us bite off a bunch of different projects at the same time. We should make kind of an interchange here, because this is not handling well. We'll work on that. There's lots to work on. What's not demolished over here? It's almost like it never happened. Do we have, hold on a second. We gotta remember to do something here. So we'll do something like that. We'll build more of a plaza here for the disaster memorial. Actually, it should be this one probably. Meteorite Park. We'll incorporate these two into some kind of modular build, as Egg would say. We'll do something with those. We'll figure out a formula of how to snap those together with some fun objects, and try and forget the horrific things that happened today. Well, that was an interesting episode. The bulldozer going in the background, my goodness. Hopefully things will settle down before the next episode, but there's only one way to find out, and that is to stay tuned. If you enjoyed today's video, hit the like button. Helps the channel a lot, and it is greatly appreciated. If you're new here, subscribe for more, and I will see you on the next one. Why would you want to miss a moment of this? I don't know. I would stay tuned in. But in any event, there's so much to do, so much to see. What's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't know. But if you do know, until the next one, this is Smooth Mouse signing off.